Hi Libra, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you for being here. So guys, we're going to do a read for the full month of September. This will be a general read for all Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as your Venus signs. If you're looking for a personal read that taps into your own personal energies, go to The Guided Intuitive up here or in my description box, all right? So I want to thank all of you that have been booking Beyond the Read sessions, my coaching sessions here. It's been fantastic from the bottom of my heart. I truly thank you for letting me be a part of your journey. So a quick shout out to you on that, all right? Those of you that might be or maybe in the middle of experiencing any sort of obstacles that might be holding you back, perhaps it's in a relationship, in a work or business situation, or just in life, then you definitely want to check out our discovery session up here or in my description box below. That allows some one-on-one time together for us to, and it's complimentary, but it does allow us to get to know you and then make an educated recommendation based upon your own personal needs, okay? And if we're a good fit, then we actually invite you into one of our programs or our packages there, okay? So if you're truly ready to really close the gap from where you are now to where you want to be, you definitely need to check that out, okay? So let's jump into this and see what's going on for you here. This is going to be what the universe wants you to know. It's going to start out as a general read, and whatever the universe wants to take it, it might go more towards love and relationships, it might go towards business and career, or just, a life lesson overall. So let's go ahead and check this out and see what wants to come up, okay? All right, so where you're at right now, okay, let's take a look at where you're at right now, Libra. Let's take a look, okay? Interesting. So what we've got is the Ten of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and then we've got the King of Pentacles, okay? So this is actually a good thing. Okay, so let me explain this. This is about coming to some sort of ending, right? So the tens are all about, something that's come to an end. Now this is the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, type energy here, and I feel that something has completely come to an end, but what this is telling you is that karma is changing for you, and it allows a new cycle to come into play. This had to happen so this could come into play here, okay? So this is really beautiful, and so when I get this, this talks to me about, some sort of growth and wisdom that came out of this, that is now coming into play, and things are actually changing for the better. So the wheel is constantly always churning. It represents the planet Jupiter, and consistently it's just always changing, right? It goes up and then it goes down. It goes up and go down. So what comes down must come up again. Okay, so that's what I wanted to let you know in terms of this card. There's a brand new beginning. Something had come to fruition. Could have been some sort of loss, some sort of crisis, some sort of divorce, some sort of in a relationship, a situation, whatever that case may be. You guys know what that is. And be sure, guys, to note your comments below. I'd love to if you could drop your girl a like below and note a comment, and definitely subscribe if this resonates with you too, okay? And then I get the King of Pentacles, which I almost feel that it's you kind of like leveling back up, getting in charge of your domain after everything. It's kind of like what I feel is this is like one end of the spectrum to another, and then it was also a karmic cycle that had to come into play. So something that came to an end allowed you to catapult right into this King of Pentacles here, which is some of you could be running a business, be perhaps a leader in your business in what you do, some sort of person that's in charge of organizing and orchestrating things. That could be the case, but I really have you leveling up from this, okay, is what I really, really feel. Now, if this is not you, then you could have a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, someone carrying that energy that's in your realm, and it could be that there, again, could have been maybe perhaps, some sort of ending, and karmic cycles are changing, which and it could have to do with Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, okay? I'm bringing that out just so you know, Libra. Anything else that wants to come out for you here? I do want to pull some energy cards and see what this wants to come into play here. Let's just see what wants to come out in terms of where you're at right now, okay? Anything else? Interesting. Okay, I like this because this has got a little bit of everything into it, I think. What I get here is that there maybe perhaps was focusing on some sort of perfection, that things waiting for something to be perfect, for something to happen. And we all know that, perfection is very difficult to find. Excellence is what you want to shoot for. Okay, so that's what this is talking about. That, you know, is it's not waiting for things to be perfect. This has to do with the root chakra. It's a red, you know, card, so it tells me that it has to do about your groundedness. So something perhaps in terms of your foundation, your stability. You were waiting for perfection to take place, and this is saying whatever it is that you want to do is to go ahead and make the move, because you know, perfection is just not going to come into play. It's nothing is absolutely perfect other than you. You're perfect the way you are. Okay, so I'm going to throw that out there, but this is the saying that you know, that you're being too hard on yourself. You know, you could you know, you might be too hard on yourself. You might be too hard on others. That could be the case, right? And this is just saying that it's not the best way of being, okay? And so this is saying is that this is about, you know, maybe it has to do with desiring love or desiring some sort of perfection, but this is saying accepting yourself, you know, as you are. And this is about, yeah, it's like, yeah, I just think that that's what's coming into play. The next card that I got up there is rejecting that. So I think for a lot of you, you might be rejecting that perfectionism that once had held you captive in some way, shape, or form. I'm just throwing this out here because it could be the case. And the next card that I get is mysticism, right? So that's about bringing spirituality into the game and knowing that, okay, this does not have to be the center of my life. I can actually reject that, and actually I can move into, you know, spirit again. Loving you because you're perfect just the way you are, okay? So that's what seems to be coming into play in terms of your current situation and what I feel is coming through. And the mysticism has to do with your crown chakra, right? And the rejection is the seventh chakra, you know, which, you know, really focuses on that neutrality, kind of the neutralness, you know, kind of rejecting something, you know, and it's, you know, kind of what spirit is guiding you towards. It's kind of like your spirit wants you to reject any sort of perfectionism, and it's bringing in some guides to kind of help you with this process, is what I feel. So this is really beautiful, guys, really beautiful. Let's go ahead and take a look at, you know, what is it that you need to focus on? What is it that you need to focus on right now? What is it that you need to focus on? Okay, let's take a look at that. Wow. Okay, so what we got two major arcana cards. We've got the Hermit card and the Emperor, and then we've got the what is it? The Seven of Cups in between here. Okay, so what this talks to me about is that this is about going within and getting confidence and seeing things at a higher level, right? So, you know, it's really beautiful, and this also talks about Virgo energy. So some of you might have that, you know, kind of going into, you know, carrying on that Virgo energy of analytical thought, you know, for some of you. Some of you might be dealing with a Virgo, but this is basically saying is that, or you might have it in your chart, but this is saying going within and looking at, you know, the deeper meaning on what it is that you want from a higher perspective, but with confidence. That yellow is the solar plexus chakra. And this is actually talking about choices, right? So this is about, you know, looking things at a higher level pertaining to the choices that are in your life. And this is, you know, some are, you know, this is making sure that you're not focusing just on your shadow side in terms of making these choices, that you're seeing things for what they truly are. So you've got to look at it at a higher level and not on the shadow side. So that you're going to have a lot of choices, is a saying. Do you want to, you know, which way do you want to do this? Okay. You could focus on perhaps some sort of illusion that might be holding you back, or you could actually take things from a higher perspective and look within and see how you want to move forward. And then I get the Emperor card. And this is beautiful because this talks to me about you know, Aries energy. This is about being the leader, right? Okay, so some of you might have Aries in your chart, might be dealing with the Aries, but this is someone that is very structured. This is someone that's very solid in their belief system. You know, this is someone that it's kind of a little bit more of the masculine energy, kind of getting things done, you know, and making things happen. And it is a 4 card because it also talks about there is stability in some of that. Okay, there is stability in some of that here. So what I feel that it's happening, what you need to focus on is that with the choices that are coming your way, take a higher perspective and get something solid. You know, make sure that something's solid before you start building upon it in a relationship situation, person, place, or thing. So that's kind of how I feel here. That's what you need to focus on. Let's take a look at your recent past, and again, not to look at the recent past, but to use it as a springboard as to what is going to help you to move forward. You know, anything that could that was going to help you based on a lessons learned. Okay, yeah. So here's the interesting thing. You get, again, 2 more major kind of cards. Libra, you're going through some shifts, okay? I will tell you that right now. In your recent past, or perhaps with some sort of conflict or adversity, could be done with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, a fellow air sign. And then I get there's been some sort of illusion, something that has eluded you, looking at something. It's a moon card, and it talks to me about, kind of Pisces energy, but it's about, imagination and intuition. So using your intuition, but something came to an end, a complete end. Okay, so in the past, something came to some sort of end. It was causing some sort of adversity. Okay, and because something was eluding you, so something actually came to an end. What came to an end here? I just kind of want to find out what this is here. What is it that needed to be surrendered over here? What is this Death card here? I'm just curious. Major Arcana card, guys. Just lots of big changes here. What is this? Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. So interesting that we get this, because for some reason with all this adversity, you needed to take a step back, and you needed to, really heed nature and really replenish yourself, okay? Heed the warning, guys. I don't know if you hear the siren out there, okay? No coincidence, but this is about replenishing yourself and, focusing on the beauty and ecstasy that is all about revitalizing yourself once again. So it's really what I see is surrendering to the beauty of the natural world and any sort of stubbornness, okay? If you were taking any sort of rigid stance against anything, what this is talking about for you now is that you can now communicate not only with others better, but you can communicate better with yourself more in a more lovingly way based upon whatever it is that you came out of, okay? So note your comments below, guys. Definitely drop a like. I'd certainly appreciate it, and note your comments. But that's what I see here. What's your strength? What is your strength right now? I'm sorry, guys, about this. I'm going to turn this down here so that doesn't come up again. Let me just dismiss this and turn this down. Okay. Okay, good. We're all good. All right. What is your strength? What is your strength, Libra? What do we have in terms of your strength right now? What's going on for you in terms of your strength? What's your superpower right now? Okay. Nice. Okay. This is good. This is what we've got. We've got the 5 of Cups. We've got the 7 of Pentacles. And then we've got the sun powering that, okay? So here's the thing. This wants you to look at not what you can't, what you can't change in the past, but what you still have yet in the future. This wants you to take a different perspective and not look with the black cloak, the heaviness of the black cloak on and looking at the past. It wants you to take that off, okay? And it wants to change your flow, okay? And there's a little river behind, so it's like changing the flow of things and turning around. So change and turn around and look at the 2 cups that are full. You haven't played out your full hand, all right, but you're actually surrendering loss, okay? So this is saying, that needs to change. That's causing adversity. That's the 5 card. It's causing some sort of deceit within you. So it needs to make a change, and that's going to be, and that's going to bridge you over to the other side. It's going to, so you need to, that's what it wants to let you do, is to kind of go over, to turn around, right? That's what it's basically saying. So change the way that you're looking at your emotions at this point, because you still you haven't finished playing out your hand. So that's what I see here. Interesting. And I also get too is that you got yourself working really, really hard at work. Okay, you're definitely working hard and having faith that this is an 8 card to balance things out. So I think to balance out your emotions, you've been putting it all into work. Note your comments below, guys, but that's what I see here. And what you're finding is that as you gain balance, whatever that you need to do to gain that balance, is that you get the Sun card. And this Sun card is about really good vibrations. And this is about, feeling playful again, feeling loving again. It kind of had to shift you into, you kind of had to shift yourself and do the work, to turn around whatever, maybe you had to do work to get this different perspective that brings you to the Sun card. So this is really, really key. But that's what I see kind of coming through here for you. That's really key. So your strength is to see things from a different perspective and to work to see things from a different perspective to change the vibration in you and bring out this beautiful Sun card. Okay, so this is nice. This is what I see here, and I think it's really beautiful that things are really happening. Okay, so good vibrations. Anything else? So having a change of perspective. Anything else that's important for you to know in terms of your strength right now? Okay. Your strength is using your instinct, okay? So this is calling upon that intuition of your seventh chakra. So really calling on your intuition, guys. And I just want to make a correction below before, guys. Let's see here. Where is it here? Did I have it? Oh, I guess it's not here. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this rejection card, that was also your seventh chakra. So I just want to let you know that because the great cards really talk about that being of the higher consciousness, okay? So the higher consciousness was here in the rejection of giving you a higher, in terms of that perfection that we talked about. That was just giving you guidance in terms of that, okay? And this is you kind of making a decision is what I feel. So that's the higher consciousness card. This is also higher consciousness card, which talks about using your instinct and using your intuition, kind of like the wolf does. So it's about using your instinct, and that's going to be your superpower. Your instinct is going to be your superpower, which of course is definitely your intuition, and that's gonna truly help you in the situation or the relationship, at least at this point. Okay, so that's what I see here, and just call upon that wolf energy when you need it. Okay, so it's some sort of awakening that you get from this, because that wolf can sense that danger. It can sense that, it can sense it really is about looking to your spirit guide to guide you through this process, right? And how can you master letting go and moving on? So using your instinct. What about the near future? What's going to be important for your near future? Let's take a look at what that is, okay? Shuffle a little bit more. Near future for Libra. What's important for Libra to know in the near future? What is it? Let's take a look. Wow. Okay, guys. So you know what? This is interesting because I just happened to look at the card and there's been some sort of heartbreak in a situation, something that, this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy, and that's in the near future. And then I get the 10 of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. So this could be, guys, the 10 of Pentacles is all about, wealth and establishment of some sort, wealth and establishment. This is all about Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo type energy. And then I also get the 7 of Pentacles. You are working your tail end off on something, getting that foundation in place. But the interesting thing is that this is a 5 card. This is about belief and tradition. There's some sort of adversity and some sort of belief or tradition. And maybe there's something that you want to change, or the different belief system that you now have in a situation. Now, some of you, the Hierophant is also, talking about Taurus, right? So that's what this talks about as well. So you could have a Taurus in your life for some of you. But I have you really focused on your belief system is changing based upon tradition and values. And you're pondering that at this time. But you're really setting your foundation. You're really focused on your foundation. There's a lot of coin here, guys. So, that's what's really coming into play here. But some sort of belief or tradition has changed. I am going to pull a card because I want to find out what wants to come out, in terms of that. Near future, what is coming out for Libra here? What it needs to be said here? What is it? Wow. You know what? This Hierophant is opening up a new door for you, because we get door to spirit that's coming out. there's like a brand new gateway that's being opened to you. Remember I said there's kind of some sort of change in a belief or tradition. Maybe you're getting guidance from someone, someone's getting guidance from you, but it has to deal with your foundation, okay, and what it is that you've been doing. Some of you might think that that all work and that's going to be the answer, and that's not what's coming through here for your Libras. I feel something's changing, like a mindset is changing, that it's not all about work and gaining materialism or getting some sort of perfection. Not that you do, but it's just kind of that it's coming out, so I do have to mention it. So like there's a door to spirit that opens up a whole new world. And it's a 5 card as well, just like the Hierophant is. So this tells me that there is some sort of adversity and change, and something's changing here. You're opening up to a brand new world, and the 9 reduces to 11. That's a door, right? Opening up to a whole new world. And this is also the spirit world. So I think that you're now understanding the value that the divine can give you. Source whatever that is for you. And that's what's really coming through. That's what the universe wants you to know, that there's more than just this, that there is this other world here, right? And you're learning about it, and you're at such awe about it. So that's what I see in terms of your near future. Anything else? The first chakra, the root chakra, it's changing and rocking your foundation. Woo! Libra, this is kind of cool. All right, so this is about it's your foundation is changing in some fashion. Okay, so and how you view the world and how things are going to be working, as it pertains to your life overall. Okay, so I do want to focus on and go into a suggested approach for you. Suggested approach. What is that? New beginning. Lots of new beginnings, getting perspective, and then moving on, being creative on your different perspective that you're taking, having inspiration, and moving forward and offering. There could be a cup of love that is coming to you, or perhaps you realize that you might have emotional love for someone, and it's kind of a surprise because, ooh, there's a fish in there, right? So it's kind of like you might be offering a cup of love, or love might surprise you. And there might be a surprising element as it pertains to love for you. And then this is about communication, because pages are about messages, right? So there's maybe some sort of communication of love here that's coming through, but it's actually quite beautiful. That's what you need to focus on, is a brand new beginning, using inspiration and creation and looking at things at a different perspective. I think now you're seeing things at a different perspective is what it is. And what is it that you need to know? And then we'll get to the outcome real quick. What you need to know is you have the strength to overcome adversity as it pertains to a choice in love. Okay, so you get the Lover's card, the Strength card, and this is the 5. 5 is a powerful number for you right now in the month of September. There's a lot of changes taking place in September. No more of this. You have the strength to overcome adversity and to go for what it is that you want and to make the best decision as it pertains to love. There's divine guidance here. Gemini energy here as well. It's beautiful. There's a choice of duality. There's a choice in decision making, but you've got the strength to overcome this. 2 other major arcanas that are coming through here, which is really beautiful. Strength has to do with a Leo. You might deal with someone who's got Leo in their chart, but this is you knowing that you can balance everything out. What is your overall outcome? What is that for you before we close out? Nice. Okay, guys. So what we've got here is the Empress. We've got the Queen of Wands and the Page of Wands. There is a new beginning. You'll be making a choice here. Okay, it could be the Empress energy. I don't know if there's someone who's pregnant in your realm. It could be that, or maybe perhaps the Queen of Wands is someone that you perhaps there's 2 people here. Okay. That's one way to look at this, that you might have a choice in a brand new beginning. You might go maybe more towards that fire sign, perhaps. These 2 are a match over here. But there's also an Empress energy over here. So it could be that you have this brand new beginning, and then you now see this this a side of the Queen of Wands who's also has some sort of Empress energy within her. And I'm doing this from an intuitive guide. I'm not reading these cards the way that they should be read. I'm telling what seems to come out, what intuitively. And I think there's a brand new beginning that could be with a fire sign. There's also Leo in here too. Very confident, very sexy. It's all about creation, and it's about a new birth of creation. Maybe it's a new birth in this relationship or situation. There's a birthing of something new, and maybe this person does become pregnant. It does work out that way. There's a lot of things that can go here. I am going to pull a card just and see what the energy, what wants to come out here. Whatever it is, it's going to bring you joy, joy, joy. Okay, guys, lots and lots of joy. Whatever decision that comes through is going to bring you lots of joy. Okay, and it's absolutely beautiful. So I hope this resonates, guys. I'm sorry, I got to cut this out. I hope that this might resonate with you in some way, shape, or form. Note your comments below, and I look forward to seeing you next time. And until then, Libra, namaste.